Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Last Stand Gamers, and welcome. So today we're going to be having a look at some booby traps. Now, a booby trap is an item that can either be activated by you, the player, and trap someone or even kill them, or it can be victim operated. Now, we're going to be going through quite a few of them today, 3 or 4, that I think are quite effective. So the first booby trap that we've probably ever seen in Space Engineers is the one that the developers introduced, and that is the one on the ship. Now, this booby trap works really simply by when you activate a thruster, the thruster powers into a large explosive device and blows up. So let's go and have a look at this. Now, these are quite effective, but they have quite a negative consequence. And that negative consequence is, of course, you end up blowing up your ship. And the best thing you really want to do is just neutralize the enemy that's just got inside. So, for instance, we start the ship up. And there we go. It's been destroyed, it's been neutralized, it can no longer function correctly. The power and engine sources have been taken out, and it's just a walking hulk of a ship now, absolutely useless to both you and the enemy. Now, if we get a little bit classic, we can go back to some of the classic booby traps in Star Wars. Now, everyone remembers that room that closed in on them and nearly crushed them. Now, this is the same sort of concept. Now, we've got 2 rooms either side, and we've got a narrow corridor. Now, this is a trap that can be both player operated, so I could be watching this person come in and activate it, or it could be victim operated, where they themselves activate it by mistake and they get crushed. So here we go, we've got the basic system. Now, you don't need all these gravity cubes. I've just overcomplicated, made it a little bit faster, but you could do this with 4 gravity cubes on each corner. So the basic concept here is we've got power generators on both sides. Gravity generators on both sides, and they power up to a certain compartment. You can see how it cuts off after this part here, so it pushes them both into the center, and then basically to get them back to the side, you reverse the gravitational pull. So we have a contact walking through here. It's as simply as going, oh no, we've got a guy in here, releasing these and crushing him up in the middle. That's how simple it is. Now let's try it with an actual victim in the center. So as he's approaching, he's realised that the power's not on and he can't open this door. So he's going to have to access the control panel and turn the power on. And by doing this, he's actually crushed himself. So it's quite interesting and quite a deterrent, as well as it blocks the corridor off now for anyone else who wants to come in. But let's move on to the next trap. We have here a very simple pressure pad. So we've got this little pressure plate here, and I'll show you how it works. Cut away this. It pressures down onto a thruster that actually detonates this explosive here. And once that detonates, it both seals up the doorway and destroys any threat there. Now, this is also one of them destructive ones, so you're not going to want anything in this area that can actually get destroyed. So I've got a gravity generator there. I've got some other components, and that's just more there for just to demonstrate how it works. So let's wick ourselves a quick power generator down, and you can see it come to life. Now, all it's going to require is very little pressure to set this off. So I'm just going to step on it, and you can see the pressure plate instantly works and takes over and destroys the player or even the assault party that have tried to take over your station or ship. Now we've had all the victim operated improvised explosive devices or IEDs. Now we have the player based ones. These are ones where you'll manually have to destroy the actual player that's coming to attack you. So we've got this one, we've set it up behind a door. So the concept is they open the door and you thrust. The thrust in motion actually causes them to burn and destroys them. So I'll show you how effective this is. It does 2 things. Number 1, it might kill them, might disorientate, it might scare them away. And number 2, it'll seal up the hole. So let's just watch. So there we go. We've actually either killed or injured the player behind it, and we've also sealed up the hole so it's no longer passable to the player as well. So this could be something that you have on a swinging arm. It swings down into place, seals that door off for you straight away, and even kills that player. Now we have a bit of a gauntlet design, and the concept is that maybe a party has to board through this area. It could be an airlock, and you switch these babies on, and you just fire them up, and you just burn and incinerate whatever is in there. So you've got like an incineration chamber, you could say. Just simply moving backwards and forth, and then when you're in movement of your ship or your movement of your station or whatever you're doing, you just turn these generators off in here and you use them for them pure defensive purposes. Obviously this won't be as effective if you're away from your station. That's why things like the pressure plate and the actual wall trap are most effective. So I've just shown you a number of booby traps, and hopefully it'll give you some inspiration to create your own or even copy a few of these designs to actually protect your station from bandits and pirates alike. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.